This is Sukaura village, located in Ward number 3 of Hadikhola Village Development Committee in Makwanpur district in central Nepal. Members of Suryamukhi Girls Radio Listeners Group are listening to the radio program. Besides Suryamukhi Girls Radio Listeners Group, there are around 36 other groups in Makwanpur who listen to the radio program Naya Nepal, or in English, New Nepal, regularly. Sunita Pakhrin and Nisha Lama visit every group in the Makwanpur district and promote facilitated listening sessions and discussions about the content broadcast.
Sometimes, especially in the evenings, I look back and reflect and realize that there are a lot of changes in me. I had never ever dreamed that I would work in a radio sector. I'm very happy. Before, I used to think I will only do social work, but now I have come to realize that one can do a lot of meaningful social work working through the radio. Now I have come to understand the power of the radio from very close.
Before, I used to have a difficulty expressing myself. Just after joining the radio program, I was required to take interviews of big people, and that was difficult for me. I did not know how to ask questions, but now I can ask them any type of questions and I can speak freely.
Nepal had just emerged out of an 11-year armed conflict. With the aim of contributing towards sustainable peace and conflict transformation in Nepal, the radio program Naya Nepal was produced by Equal Access Nepal with the financial support from the United States Agency for International Development. Naya Nepal is broadcast on the Equal Access Nepal's radio channel Afnai Mato Afnai Boli, or translated into English, Our Soil, Our Voices. Radio Nepal broadcasts the same program every Monday and Thursday at 8:30 a.m. Apart from the Equal Access satellite radio and Radio Nepal broadcasts, Naya Nepal is broadcast from more than 24 FM stations all over Nepal. These FM stations broadcast Naya Nepal through reception on the satellite channel and working on digital audio workstations provided to them in order to build their capacity.
Hello, this is Devi welcoming you to the 31st episode of the radio program Naya Nepal. You can listen to this program 3 times a week on Vijay FM in Gaindakot. After I started working on this program, I started to visit every community in my area. People in remote areas were very happy to see me when they learned that I came from the radio program Naya Nepal. And this allowed me to work very closely with them. I give all this credit to Naya Nepal.
Equal Access Nepal produces 2 episodes of the radio program Naya Nepal each week. Local editions of the program are produced by 10 local FM stations and 5 outreach partner organizations. 20 community reporters and 10 local FM reporters are involved in this. They go to various communities and talk with local people about topics related to sustainable peace and conflict transformation. It's been almost a year since the production and broadcast of this program commenced. After February 2007, the first phase of the program is over. What change has it brought about among the community reporters associated with the program?
Being involved in the production of a radio program that is broadcast from the local FM station provides me happiness that is different and difficult to explain in words. Members of the community express happiness that it is now possible for their voices and issues to be carried on the radio. I feel overjoyed when my family members, community people and friends express their joy that I am now a radio worker capable of producing radio programs and encourage me to continue working in this area.
At first, I feel that my reputation has been increased in society. There is now a marked improvement in my understanding of conflict. Before I started working on this program, I used to think that conflict is all about fighting, killing people, and about physical violence only. But now I know that conflict is invisible and that we should analyze it from the grassroots level. Now I feel I can better analyze the conflict.
As a simple human being, we had not got the opportunity to study and analyze any incident. But after receiving training, we began to observe our community's situation and the type of incidents that were happening around us. We now have the information and skills as to how to study and probe into an incident, how to reach to the related people to investigate the incident and how to report on the incident and how to make the material that we collect suitable for broadcast.
Firstly, the community's people's views over social beliefs like widows wearing red dresses and the tradition and the practice of witchcraft had changed. I did not understand subjects like the Constituent Assembly and democracy, but continued meeting with different people, and the ensuing discussions have helped me to now understand these subjects better. If anything new happens in the community, people come and inform us. Like trouble in getting citizenship certificates, authorities taking bribes for issuing citizenship certificates, or problems around the tradition of witchcraft. They call us and help us to bring out the issues on the radio. Though Saptakosi FM did have programs on women, Dalit and children-related issues, it did not have a program on peace building and conflict transformation. Naya Nepal started that.
Equal Access Nepal has produced and broadcast 78 episodes from May 2006 to February 2007. Each of 10 FM stations working with Equal Access has produced at least 30 episodes of the local version of Naya Nepal. What was Equal Access Nepal's experience in the production and broadcast of the program and on working with Radio Nepal and other members of FM stations network?
The letters that we get on the program and the different cases of positive social changes that have been forwarded to us by our local partners demonstrate that the program does have an impact. For one example, I traveled to Dang recently. A group of young people who listened to Naya Nepal collectively narrated steps that they had taken after listening to a program episode that talked about the adverse effects of burning rubber tires during demonstrations. After listening to the program, these youth held discussions with their college friends and student leaders affiliated with the different political parties and advocated against the burning of tires in Ghorai Dang in future instances of political demonstrations and sought their commitment. This has had a positive impact, and the youth related that in one of the last such demonstrations, nobody burned tires. The fact that such an impact was possible at the local level gives us a lot of satisfaction, and we believe that the radio program has led to a lot of such interventions about which we may not know directly.